So, I guess it's time to embarrass myself. Well, let's get started. What's going on, guys? Callsign Rice here, back in with another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. My friend Anthony with Strike Entertainment, he just uploaded his evolution of loadouts, and I thought it was really funny. I thought that I could make my version of it because I've gone through some pretty interesting phases of loadouts, let me tell you right now. So today's video, we're going to basically go through my evolution of loadouts, generations, as he called them. Be prepared because there are some very interesting loadouts in this series. So, let's sort of go through it and we'll just see how embarrassing we can, be to ourselves. So let's start out with the first photo. This was when I first started Airsoft. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking with this. So this is actually from June 13th of 2020 from my Instagram. We've got a gray tank top on. I don't know what the hell I was thinking because at that point I still hadn't gotten used to how BBs feel, because I've only been airsofting since around early June, at the latest. So let's take a look at the Macy's belt, the black dress belt that I have on. I don't know why I was using a black dress belt, but it's whatever. My face is blurred out because when I first started Airsoft, my parents didn't let me do the whole content creation thing and posting videos because I was glorifying violence. But that's past, whatever. We have the basic Amazon knockoff JPC plate carrier with the side straps and all that stuff, with an actual switchblade on the front of the vest for some reason. I don't know why I would need a knife on me, but we're gonna ignore that. And it looks like we've got the black hydration pack on our rear with the tube going over the shoulder. I got rid of that later on. I started just carrying my water bottle out on the field with me, because I kind of lost giving two shits while I play Airsoft. I'm at that point where it's just all right, whatever. I don't really need to go super hardo or whatever. So this is the first loadout, kind of interesting, but trust me, it gets a lot worse than this. So next photo, it looks like we're going to be out in the woods with my friend. This is a photo from my friend's Instagram. We were kind of just messing around. It looks like I'm wearing black Ray-Ban sunglasses for my eye pro. For whatever reason, I thought that was a good idea. It looks like we've got the helmet, the black fast helmet knockoff, the plastic one that I used to have, with a GoPro head mount strapped to it somehow. I don't exactly remember how I strapped that GoPro mount down, but I did it somehow, and apparently it worked. So, whatever works. And then I have an iPhone charger running through the shoulder pad. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought a phone charger looked good. I don't know what I was doing. But it's the same plate carrier with the same knife or whatever, and I have a headband on my shoulder strap for some reason too. My hair's not even that long to the point where I need a headband, but whatever floats your boat. Oh god. And then the gloves. Okay, so when I first started Airsoft, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't really want to spend a lot on Airsoft, so I got the basic kind of stuff. Ignore the actual $150 Blackhawk Holster that's legit and I spent a ton of money on. Ignore that. I didn't have enough money to buy myself actual gloves. So what I did was I took my sister's horseback riding gloves for horse riding and wore those. They worked, but they look jank as fuck, is all I'm going to say. I mean, clearly you can see the fucking horse thing, whatever. Okay, we're going to ignore that. And then the Timberlands, I still wear those because, God forbid, I'm not going to fucking spend more money on combat boots. I don't need them. For the amount of time that I go airsofting, I don't need combat boots. Fuck that. I'll wear fucking sneakers if I need to. Anyways, the black combat pants are cheap. I got those a while ago. The Blackhawk Holster with the Beretta, it's a real holster. I spent $200 on that holster. I believe it was $190 or something, but yeah, I did spend that much money. I believe it's $150 or even $120 now, but when I first had it, it was $190. And then that's a CO2 Gas Blowback Beretta 92. I had the hardest time finding a holster for that gun because they called it the M92A1, and apparently it's not a real name or whatever. I don't know. I was first starting Airsoft. I didn't really know how to find a holster. So I found it finally, but it was a ton of money. I didn't realize that there were replicas on Amazon that I could easily have bought and saved a ton of money. I'm regretting so many decisions that I made, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I'm going to ignore it. Let's move on to the next photo, which is, my god, atrocious. It's not as bad, but it's gross. This is after I got my first ever AEG. This is the combat machine from G&G. Oh God. Okay, there's so much wrong with this. First off, I'm wearing. Do I even have it? No. Okay, so I'm wearing a Fairfield nylon pullover. Don't ask me why. It's a thin pullover that's is thinner than my BDU. It's loud. It sounds like you're literally rubbing Velcro together. Underneath my JPC for some reason. You know what? I actually think these aren't the combat pants. I actually think that these are the joggers. My black Abercrombie and Fitch joggers that didn't even have belt loops. I cut belt loops into them. Yeah, I did that. Everything else is the same though. This is a separation of like a month, I think. I don't think I got anything different aside from the combat machine and ACOG. Keep in mind, all the actually tactical gear except the holster, all the helmet, the goggles, and that kind of stuff, I got off a friend for around $120, so hella good deal. But none of it I bought myself. It was all from my friend. I didn't buy anything online or whatever, except the goggles. The goggles were Lancer tactical goggles. I still have them actually. They're decent. They're not amazing. But wait until you guys see this next photo. I don't know if I want to show this. It's an interesting shot, to say the least. So this is after I met Anthony, and oh lord. Okay, so I upgraded to a Valken Mod M, or so-called upgraded. Okay, hear me out. It's not a great gun, but for what I had, it was great. Whatever. And then, so it's the tan Valken Mod M, and I put a sight on it and a pec box with a rear GoPro. So this is after Anthony and I started Strike Entertainment. I got new magazines and mag poles and that kind of stuff. I actually spent a lot of money on my new gear. But, oh God, look at my fucking Face Pro. And the helmet strap going over the... I'm not even gonna... No. It's so... I don't know. I look like a mosquito. I don't know why I ran these Oakleys for so long. They don't look good. And then I actually bought a new Blackhawk holster. Yeah, I bought another one for another $120. Yeah, for a Glock. I got an Elite Force Glock 17 Gen 4, and I bought another holster for $120. Yeah. So that was a lot of money. And you can't really see my belt in this photo, but I got a dump pouch. Come on, speak. For my empty magazines and that kind of stuff. Funny thing was, it wasn't actually a dump pouch. It's an HPA tank holder. It wasn't an actual dump pouch, so we're gonna ignore that. It was small. It was literally like this wide, and you couldn't actually fit anything in it. So when I went to go dispose an empty mag, I was like fishing around in my ass trying to get the magazine inside the bag, but whatever. And then the pants are way too big for me, so with the drop leg holster, it just squeezed my leg, and then the rest of the pants were just like flapping around on the top and bottom. My whole loadout's just a mess. Oh, keep in mind, I'm still wearing the Macy's belt. I don't know why, but I am. I have a single point sling now. The Valken Mod M was actually a lot more sturdy than I expected it to be. It was a great gun for the time. I mean, before I got my Crytac and my Knights Armament SR-15, we're done with this photo. Oh, I'm gonna say we're done with that photo. You know what? So this is a little side part. This video was before I even started Airsoft. You can see the combat machine. I haven't bought any of this stuff yet. I was actually borrowing it from a friend, just like seeing if I liked Airsoft. This is my first time ever handling an AEG, so we're just gonna see. Pretty smooth reload, but I don't know why I hit the charging handle instead of the bolt release. But whatever, we're just gonna ignore that. That was a little side part, I guess. A little off track. But this is my summer loadout. Yeah, the khaki shorts were a thing with the balaclava. So you can see that I got rid of a lot of the stuff because it was hot. So summers in Massachusetts are really unpredictable. They get really hot, and then there's days where it's not hot at all. It's freezing cold for some reason. No idea why. But for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to go with no shirt. I'm not wearing a shirt in this picture. I'm also wearing khaki shorts. You know what khaki shorts mean? Swass. So I don't know what's going through my head, but I'm still wearing the Macy's belt for some reason. I also had Tim's on with this. So the khaki shorts and the Tim's, interesting decision on my part. Let's just say that. And then for some reason, I thought taping my mags with all orange was a good idea as well. I've made some pretty interesting decisions. I mean, these photos, I mean, they're great quality with my camera, but I just look like an absolute retard. Here's another photo of my idiot loadout. You can see it from up close here. You know, I got the khaki shorts and the fucking Oakleys that are bright as day. Just give away my position without even asking. And then this is where we sort of get into the not weird loadout, but still developing kind of loadout. I got myself a black BDU shirt and a Knights Armament SR-15 from a friend as well. Didn't buy it new because I didn't really want to spend that much money. But I got a flashlight for it, a nice little pec box, a sight protector, and a red dot. I believe, yeah. My red dot is on backwards, motherfucker. My red dot's on backwards. And I ran around like that thinking I was the shit. I got the Z-Tac Contact 2 Ear Pro and some nice goggles and a helmet protector. Kind of kitted out my helmet there, but it doesn't look great, as you can tell. Kind of look like an idiot. That's why I never run with my helmet strapped anymore, because it just does that. So as you can see, I switched out my belt. I got a new belt. That was when I ran all the nylon mag carriers and that kind of stuff on my belt. You can see the Blackhawk Holster move from a drop leg to a high waist holster with the leg strap. That's where I started to watch Lucas Botkin and T-Rex Arms a lot, get sort of inspiration from him. That's where I got my gun build from, with the front sight post and that kind of stuff. With the black gloves, those are actually shooter gloves now, or tactical gloves, not mechanics, but I got them at the shop for pretty cheap. But yeah, you got the black BDU, and I just noticed how low my plate carrier was. God, that's embarrassing. Yeah, it was a stomach carrier, not a plate carrier for me. Anyways, so yeah, that's when my loadout started to develop, I guess. Not really as cringy, but here's another shot. Don't ask me why I am sitting in a chair in my basement, but, you know, it's whatever. Nothing's really changed here except the balaclava. It sort of looks a little bit better. You got the mid-cap, the G&G mid-cap that I found on the ground on the field. That doesn't work. I just use it for show because the tan and the black looks good on the magazine. But these photos, they're fine. I mean, my forearm is veiny as hell right there. I don't know why. But yeah, these are interesting photos. I guess they're not that bad. It's not as painful watching this kind of stuff when, you know, you're way past it. But I think it's just funny at this point. I'm laughing about it. Here is another picture of the same loadout. I have my helmet unstrapped, which looks a little bit better. The Ear Pro isn't really like pushing up against my head as much, but I'm still wearing that hydration pack backpack with the JPC. I got custom name patches off Facebook for $12. Pretty good deal, if I say so myself. I got 2 of them for $12. Not each, just the 12. Didn't have to pay for shipping or anything. But yeah, I got that basic Amazon belt with the strap hanging off because it was way too fucking big for me. I'm a skinny motherfucker. But same gun and that kind of stuff with the helmet and the goggles. I don't really like the goggles, how they went over, but it's just what you got to deal with. Here's another photo. You know, I got the deadlight on the top with the little chem light. Didn't really do anything, just for show, but again, don't have a mag in my gun. I mean, whatever. With the big flashlight and the pec box, with the painted muzzle brake, kind of cool, whatever, I guess, for the time. Red dot still on backwards for whatever reason. And then we have where my loadout's sort of done is here we go. So this is my Crytac. This is after I got my Crytac. With the tan gloves. Nothing's really changed, except I did get a new plate carrier. Actually, a lot's changed. I got a new plate carrier and put a bunch of accessories on it with a new gun. Same attachments, though. I learned how to put a TR1 red dot on correctly, not backwards. I got mid caps with mag assist. Those are the Banff 30 round mags with the tan gloves. For whatever reason, I thought that was a good idea. With a Code Red headset. This is after I got my actual radio and sort of kitted out my helmet with the new helmet cover. Looks like I've got an Elite Force dead rag there. And then we go to the gun. Everything's sort of taped up. Again, Lucas Botkin build. I haven't really kitted out my belt at this point in time, but if we go to the next photo, you can see that I have all my new stuff on. So I have the new glasses. I did put new patches on the top of my helmet. Gun stayed the same. I got new gloves, the mechanics gloves. Those are really nice. And And then we'll look at my gear loadout more in depth, like my belt kind of stuff. But on the front, you can see that I'm running the skinny jeans. I still run those jeans. Well, not the same pair because I got a bigger pair, but I run jeans. It's easier to go back and forth. You don't have to put on a whole BDU kit. But yeah, I've got chem lights strapped on a carabiner in front of my holster. Those are for indoors, kind of marking positions, whatever. And on the other side, you see an M4 taco pouch. I'll show you another photo right now after we go through this. But I got the new glasses on Amazon. A lot of my stuff is from Amazon. I'll leave my gear list in the description below. But all this stuff is pretty good quality. And then if we go to the final photo, actually, no. Here's a photo of Anthony and I at the field. You can see my loadout more in depth. That vest with the new mags in them and the Baofeng on the rear with the extended antenna. I think this looks pretty nice. It's not amazing because the glasses still don't match. But yeah, I think it's a pretty nice loadout. And here's my final kit loadout. I went back to my Knight's Armament SR15 because I just love the style of it. It looks like an actual M4 because it is. The Crytek's sort of just like a variant of an M4. But yeah, we've got the gun with the hand stop, pec box, and the flashlight actually broke, so I still need to get a Bravo light on my weapon. But yeah, we have the black balaclava with the black glasses. I think that looks like really nice, like a nice professional style with the mechanics gloves and then the mags across. Pretty much same thing. I just started rolling up my sleeves. I don't like the long sleeves anymore. I think I get a lot more mobility and it's easier to sort of maneuver when you don't have sleeves just going everywhere. You sort of maneuver around corners, whatever. So yeah, that's my belt and all that set up right there. I'll show you guys a couple more photos, just another angle. Same guns, the Elite Force Glock 17 Gen 4, same holster since I had for a bit. I did switch the stock out on the SR15 because the original stock that came with the gun only had room for one single stick battery, like a Titan or whatever. But I like butterfly batteries because it's more power. It lasts longer, so I threw the stock on there from a combat machine. And if we move to the next photo, just the same thing, but sort of different angles. I think this whole look looks really nice. So let's actually go to the last two photos of my loadout. These are more closer up photos of my belt and my current stuff. So we're gonna jump into this real quick. If you guys have seen my TikTok and Instagram, I've posted my belt setup. Shameless plug, go check out my TikTok, Callsign Rice, 41K plus followers on there. Anyways, you'll see that I have an M4 taco pouch with a Glock taco pouch on the side next to it, and then we have a cat tourniquet with a Gen 7 cat tourniquet holder, an actual dump pouch by Lancer Tactical, and then the same Glock holster with the leg strap and the chem lights. And then this next photo is obviously my full setup with my two guns, my belt, vest, and then BDUs and that kind of stuff. That's just a close-up shot. You guys have already seen that. I'm going to end up the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Also, go check out Strike Entertainment. That is my brand channel. Anthony and I run that channel together. We do group content. We've been really pushing out videos on that one. Make sure you guys go check us out. Give us some love on there. Catch up the subscribers on that channel to this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.